so where from here are we trying to go? All right, we need to go north from here still. Like almost directly north. How far are they going to let me go before I need to just drastically fall? Hopefully not too far. Or way too close. Alright, we're going to fall down here so that it doesn't hurt. This man is indeed crazy. Alright, it's definitely still like that way. Yeah. There's a bear! Ow. Holy crap, that hurts. Hell of a lot more than the snow bear's gonna hurt. I didn't think it was that far down. Taking a pelt. Nothing else? Nothing else. Also, dragons don't come out this far. Which I do find interesting. Where the hell are we going? West. We need to go this way. There were horkers over there, but they're probably not going to be aggressive till I get a lot closer. A lot closer than that. Like, I feel like we're at, like, the edge of the map here. There's no way I can keep going that much further. Thought I saw a horker, but it was just a tree branch. There's a horker. It's not coming for me, so I won't come for him. Are we there yet? Oh, wow. Long way west from here. Seriously? Like that way? Alright, I want to stay on land. I don't like swimming around here. It does come back to bite me sometimes, but I'd much rather stay on land as long as I can. Also, Gulag Malark does not suffer from hypothermia, ever. Otherwise, he'd be dead already. Especially in, like, Ebony. There's a rabbit? What is the rabbit doing all the way the hell out here? Iron? You gonna let me take it? You will? Looks like this is kind of the end of the line for land, too. Something about being up here is more unnerving than anything else. I don't like being out this far north. Alright. That way-ish. We'll see what we can do. They're not coming for me. I don't know what it is. I know there's not anything that's going to come at me. Alright, but there's his boat. And there's where we need to go. As long as I get the location, this will all be worth it. So what's the name of the location? Septimus Cygnus's Outpost. Let's head in. See what we can find. It's dripping everywhere around here. But we seem to have found him. I don't know what the other quest marker was for, though.
When the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex.
I know, right? What brings you to this remote place?
The ice entombs the heart. The bane of Kagranak and Degolthur. To harness it is to know the fundaments. The Dwemer lockbox hides it from me.
Ah.
The Elder Scroll gives insight deeper than the deep ones, though, to bring about the opening.
You have one here?
I have seen enough to know their fabric, the warp of air, the weft of time. But no, it is not in my possession.
It's in the box? So where is it?
Here.
Yeah, it's in there.
Well, here as in this plane. Mundus, Tamriel, nearby, relatively speaking. On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby.
Don't make me hurt you, just tell me where it is. We won't threaten him just yet, but I'm thinking it pretty hard. Can you help me get the Elder Scroll or not?
One block lifts the other. Septimus will give what you want, but you must bring him something in return.
What do you want?
You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer.
Well, you're an idiot no matter
Lucky
what.
then they left behind their own way of reading the Elder Scrolls. In the depths of Blackreach, one yet lies.
Blackreach.
Have you heard of Blackreach? Cast upon where Drimmer's city slept, the yearning spire hidden learnings kept.
Where's Blackreach?
Under deep, below the dark, the hidden keep, Tower Mazark. Oftand, the point of puncture, of first entry, of the tapping. Delve to its limits, and Blackreach lies just beyond. But not all can enter there. Only Septimus knows the hidden key to loose the lock, to jump beneath the deathly rock.
How do I get in?
2 things I have for you. 2 shapes. One edged, one round. The round one for tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings, but empty. Find Mazark and its sky dome. The machinations there will read the scroll and lay the lore upon the cube. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
I don't know if I want to ask him anything anymore, but he's so crazy it's hard to pass up. All right, so what do I do with this sphere?
The deepest doors of Dwemer listen for singing. It plays the attitude of notes proper for opening. Can you not hear it? Too low for hearings?
Yeah, I don't hear a thing. What do I do with the cube?
To glimpse the world inside an Elder Scroll can damage the eyes or the mind, as it has to Septimus.
Oh, he's aware.
The Dwemer found a loophole, as they always do, to focus the knowledge away and inside without harm. Place the lexicon into their contraption, and focus the knowings into it. When it brims with glow, bring it back, and Septimus can read once more.
All right, I'm sensing what he wants me to do here. So the Elder Scroll can be put in a machine that the Dwemer can put the knowledge of it into a cube, and then he can read the cube without going further crazy or blind. What is an Elder Scroll, though?
You look to your left, you see one way. You look to your right, you see another. But neither is any harder than the opposite. But the Elder Scrolls, they look left and right in the stream of time. The future and past are as one. Sometimes they even look up. What do they see then? What if they dive in? Then the madness begins.
This is making a hell of a lot more sense than your writings did. What do you want with the Elder Scroll?
Ooh, an observant one. How clever to ask of Septimus. This Dwemer lockbox. Look upon it and wonder. Inside is the heart of a god, the heart of you and me. But it was hidden away, not by the dwarves, you see. They were already gone. Someone else, unseen, unknown, found the heart, and with a flair for the ironical, used dwarven trickery to lock it away. The scroll will give the deep vision needed to open it. For not even the strongest machinations of the Dwemer can hold off the all-sight given by an Elder Scroll.
All right, so he wants it to open up the lockbox here. Yeah, they're not going to even let me try anything on it. Fair enough. So we have to go way down there. This is all stealing? It's just commons and a petty anyway. Alright, so at least we found the location, so I don't have to make the long journey back here again. I hate traveling this far north, like I said many, many times. Definitely not my favorite. Is there anything else around here before I go? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I can't even go around this giant iceberg. Anything in his boat? Nope. Alright, we are leaving. We are leaving. Where do you want me to go? Alftand? Already been in there. There were definitely a couple Dwemer ruins where I went in where it looked like I needed a key in order to make it further along. But I don't remember all of them off the top of my head. Alright, so I should be able to go through the quick escape here. Anybody want to show up? Wasn't there a bandit here before? There are a couple guys over there. They're just kind of standing around. I'll leave them alone. No need to go over there and interrupt them. Was there anything in here? There wasn't. Alright, into the cathedral we go. Luckily we've already cleared this. And since we've already cleared it, I don't have to do all that much. Don't I have the key? Alright, I got a key. Oh, that's right. Umana and Sola Trebatius were here. Alright, activate the dwarven mechanism. Yeah, I remember this. I remember this. I don't remember this, but this will allow us to get down into Blackreach. Just that easy. Alright. Looking good. Well, isn't entirely what I expected.
Who's there?
Someone's here. Probably some Falmer. You can handle it, right? No, we have automatons. Right, activate the lever. I think that did some good work. I didn't see what it looked like before. I didn't catch it. I'm sure I looked that general direction, but I did not memorize everything that happened. Honestly thought the crossbow was pointing a different way. But the crossbow was a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Oh! There's a Falmer Shadow Master. And I've been poisoned. I care not for your... How to get the block back up? How to get the block back up? Alright. He does have some things on him, but nothing that I particularly care about. I could get the... Wow, it's a helmet with 125? What am I on? 184. Alright, so his stuff is not as good as mine, but 125 armor on a helmet, that's not bad. Why wasn't he wearing it? He should have worn it. It would have helped. Are these... They're just shiny rocks? Okay. I have no idea where I'm going though. Not a clue. I guess we'll explore around a bit. Looks like there's a path here. There is not, but I hear Nernroot. Crimson Nernroot. That gives me a quest? Discover the significance of Crimson Nernroot. The hell did you just pick up? Find out in this quest. There was another one over here. There was another one. There's a few of them. Is this the only place I can get it? We have showers. Just fledglings. Alright, heavy armor up.
Done and done.
We're up to 98 now. These guys never have anything on them. I should go back and check that sphere too, but for the time being, I'm just kind of wandering around here. Shit, there's stuff down there I want. What is this? A geode vein? Do geodes come in veins? I've never... Okay, a greater soul gem. grand soul gem. They tell me what the middle one is this time. And a lesser soul gem. I suddenly like geodes. Geodes are awesome. I assume they're only down here, just like the Crimson Nirnroot. Alright, so this is actually the way that I'm supposed to go. Enemies? Enemies. I'm technically in combat. Whoa! Sneak attack by a regular Falmer. Fledgling! They gave a distinct animation for killing the flying enemies. That's awesome. That is awesome. I have no idea where I am or what I'm doing. But they seemingly want me to go this general direction, so I should go check out what's behind the door. Where's that geode? And what's making that sound? Give me more soul gems. I'll take that. Grand, greater. Is it always grand, greater, lesser? Common. So no, it's not the same combination each time. I wouldn't say it's necessarily random, but that's close to what it is. There's definitely a couple different things it could be. You're damn right I'm mining all of this. I need lots and lots of soul gems. Gonna use that for leveling up my enchanting one of these days. Yeah, it wasn't that great that time. There's more? They're just giving away soul gems. I keep on hearing something squirming. We get a lesser. What do we have over here? More good work. Lesser. Yeah, I'm not going to find a black one in here, am I? Grand's the best I can hope for. Makes sense. Did I not get anything that last one? Usually you guys let me know. Are there any crimsons? There are. I should have enough. I shouldn't need too many of them. I assume that they're giving me more for alchemy reasons. Or sorry, I should say alchemical reasons. But that is not something that I particularly care about. Alright, so as long as I just keep going, this won't be an issue, the current at least. Okay. No geode veins around here. Once again, I have no idea how geodes are normally found, but I don't know if they come in veins. I guess they come in clusters, but, you know, vein just doesn't seem like the right word for it. I went that way because it looks like the wrong way, but apparently it is the right way. Sinderian Fields Laboratory. What is this? Nothing too much going on around here. Is that a Daedra Heart? I'll take that. That's definitely worth it. Potion of Magicka. Durirum Durenis. We're gonna take it.
Okay with the dark, but I've spent more than my share of time in caves already.
Yeah, we have to be here. Once again, I'm doing this for you. You could sound a little more grateful about it. Oh, she's repairing something. Or enhancing something. Either way, it's a little weird. All right, Sinderian's Field Journal. Let's take a look at that. We have a lot of books now. Did I already on Stoneflesh? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, that's why I didn't check. All right, read the Field Journal. I have to collect 30 Nirnroot? Seriously? All right. 4th Era, Year 58, 2nd Seed, Midas. I've spent a large portion of my life unraveling the mystery of the Nirnroot, and yet I still feel unfulfilled. The trilling sound this strange herb emits seems to taunt me, to push me even harder to discover its secrets, even after a generous and indomitable traveler became a field collector in my stead and provided me with 5 score of the Nirnroot. That's 100. I was only able to muster what I consider a mediocre alchemical creation at best. This only served to strengthen my hunger and whet my appetite for the solution. It wasn't until over 50 years later that the answer to my prayers was carried into my basement workshop at the Westweald Inn. The first thing I heard was the familiar tone, that unmistakable warble unique to the Nirnroot. But when I turned around, my heart leapt with a chill ran down my spine. This was indeed a Nirnroot, but of a variety the likes of which I have never seen. The herb was awash in a spectacular array of red hues, each leaf seemingly emblazoned with innumerable variations of crimson. I couldn't move. I was completely transfixed. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined a species of Nirnroot with such a unique property. After an awkward silence, I finally managed to stammer out a few questions to the traveler who'd brought me this treasure. He told me his name was Obeth Arnesian, a treasure seeker from Skyrim. Apparently, he'd been exploring a vast subterranean network of grand caverns called Blackreach and had stumbled across what he dismissed as a noisy red weed. His expedition was largely unsuccessful, and he didn't want to leave the cave empty-handed, so Obeth picked one of the Crimson Nirnroot to bring home. He said that it took some time, but eventually he was pointed my way, and that perhaps I'd pay a fair price for it. Before I could gather my wits and ask anything else, Obeth offered to sell me the Crimson Nirnroot sample, a map showing me how to find Blackreach, and the strange key needed to breach its outer defenses. It took me mere moments to decide. Obeth left Skingrad 1,000 septims richer, but I would have easily paid 10 times that amount to obtain the sample alone. It took a year of planning, but I was able to pack up and sell my workshop and make my way into Skyrim. Before delving headfirst into Blackreach, I knew I needed to set up a new laboratory, but wished to do so in seclusion. After making inquiries at the College of Winterhold, of which I was an honorary member, I was directed to speak to Avrusa Sarethi, a student of botanical alchemy, who had a small farm near the city of Riften. By bartering my knowledge of Nirnroot cultivation, I was able to secure Sarethi Farm as a launching point for my field research. I kept the knowledge of the Crimson Nirnroot a secret from Avrusa, but imparted everything else I knew to her in exchange for her hospitality. A few months passed, but I was finally able to enter Blackreach. I used the runed lexicon that Obeth had provided and descended into the depths. My goal was to gather enough Crimson Nirnroot to produce my alchemical creation to date. I was certain it would take at least 30 of them to provide the necessary catalyst. This brings me to the present. My initial research seems to indicate that the Crimson Nirnroot has a similar affinity for moisture as the garden variety, but also maintains some sort of symbiotic relationship with the enormous fungi that inhabits Blackreach. It is my guess that the fungi itself is a source of water, absorbing it from the moist subterranean air like a sponge. This provides the ideal environment for the Nirnroot to grow. Unfortunately, the Crimson Nirnroot appears to have a vastly shortened lifespan, and they are in no way plentiful down here. Gathering 30 of them will be quite the challenge, but hopefully the denizens of Blackreach will allow me to gather my samples unhindered. Nope. Well, they're not... I was about to say they're not letting me take it, but I already have it. So, 30 Nirnroot it is.